Hello everyone, my name is Dubdevil, aka Q, and we are back with more Everlasting Summer. A lot of things happened in the last episode. Apparently, the monument was, getting attacked by Alice and Yelena. But, more happened, before that. But, the two major parts was Alice, tricked me. No, three major parts. Alice stole the carbon because she distracted me, and then when I heard a noise and went back inside, I saw an apple on the desk. I ate it, by the way, and then now the monument is being blown up, and also Electronic found something, probably a boot from Shriek. So here, come on, Electronic boastfully shook it over his head. It's Shriek's boot! Okay, calm down. Tell us, in detail, where you found it. In the forest. On the way to the old camp. Whispers ran among the pioneers. Old camp? The old camp? Had to whisper there, for the immersion. Are you sure? Absolutely. Oh my god. What the hell? My goddamn laptop. It's being crazy. What's so special about the old camp? I joined in the conversation. It's nothing special, really. She stammered. One of the Soviet legends tells the story of a young camp leader's ghost living there. She fell in love with the pioneer, but he rejected her, and so she killed herself. She committed harakiri with a kitchen knife. Oh. Wow. Okay. Shit just got deep. It just got real dark. We need to turn on the lights. Why? Why did it get real dark? It makes... Oh my gosh. So we come out with this legend of a ghost that killed herself because of a guy who didn't want to be with her, and that was it. And then she killed herself. I mean, that's goddamn terrible. That really is. If it's true or not, I don't really know. It's still terrible. Next day, that boy was hit by a oh. Okay. Yelena ran out of the crowd. Bus? I refrained from asking about the route number. Yeah. But science doesn't acknowledge the existence of ghosts, so we have nothing to be afraid of. Dude, ghosts are real. I'm sorry if I'm the only one that thinks that, but to me, ghosts are real. I'm sorry. I have to say that. Anyway, somebody should go there. Legend or not. Well, I just added that. Legend or not, yeah, we should go over there just to see if Shriek is fine. Or somewhere within there. I don't even know why he would go in there. Suddenly, the crowd started to thin out. Olga, it's almost night. Maybe tomorrow? I turned around and saw Sylvia and Luna. What if at night something happens to him? No, today, right now. By the way, where is this place? Electronic roughly described to me the directions and told me the story of the old camp. The camp leader looked at me attentively. Don't tell me you want me to go out there. If you think that You're the only man here. Let's ponder this. Let's ponder this for a second. Only man here. You got Electronic. he's another guy. Did you forget he was a guy too? I mean, I'm not the only guy here. There's thousands of them. Just look around. I'm not the only, like, teenager. Why don't you get Electronic to do it? God fucking... why do I always have to do it? Why is it always me? I looked around the area. Of course. Electronic was quick to flee. God damn it! Electronic! You keep leaving me! I thought we were bros! Why? Why do you leave me? You fuck. I can't trust Electronic anymore because he just runs away. He just leaves. He doesn't even want to find his friend. That sucks. I still didn't want to walk in the woods alone. If you ask me, I would. Man. Man. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh god. Come on. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 answers? You serious? No, I'm going alone. I can't pick anyone. I have to go alone. Like, but what if something happens? What if I... No. What if something happens? What if I have to pick one? Oh, man. Oh, man. You know what? You know what? We got this. We got this, alright? We got this. Oh, my God. Alright. Alright, we're gonna pick Yelena. Because first, the pros and cons. I don't trust, if you wanna ask me, I don't trust Alice at all. I don't know even why I'm going after her. I guess I wanna learn more about her. But I don't know. I don't know why I'm going after her. Sylvia's like really nice and she helps me through everything. But I don't know. She is really nice. But then you have Yelena. Yelena, she doesn't give 2 fucks. She does not care. So she will run off and do something. So probably I might lose her too, or she might be scared or something. But she likes that. But she likes to be scared, right? She likes to be chased after and stuff. And then you got Luna the scaredy cat. So Difficult decisions. What if I just go alone? Why would I go alone? Why don't I just bring Alice? I'm really just talking to myself right now. We'll save. We'll save the game. We'll save. We'll just save. We'll just save. And then we'll... Because if we could choose Olga, I would, but we can't. So... We'll have to... Oh my god. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard? I'm pondering this hard as hell. This shouldn't be this hard. One of you will be the legend of everything and everyone. You will be crowned. But what sense does it make picking a 14-year-old instead of picking anyone else or going alone? What will I find when I go alone? What will happen if I do go alone? But I don't. Honestly, to me, going alone is a bad decision because it's like something could happen or I could die. Like I could get injured and die somehow. And, oh, fuck. This is not good. I'm wasting too much time. This is not good. We'll just pick Yelena. This is not good. It seems that her thirst for adventure has its limits too. Am I going am I going there alone? Olga looked thoughtful. Perhaps you're right. We'll go together tomorrow morning. We stood in silence for some time, then dispersed around the camp. Everybody seemingly forgot about Alyssa and her terrorist act, maybe due to the minor damage it caused. Together with the camp leader, I went towards our cabin. I tried to think why Shriek would go to the old camp. He is in, he is interested in robots, and cybernetics, not scary stories and ghosts. What does that what does that boot have to do with that? With that it? I remembered. I remember how I decided to wait until something extraordinary would happen, and then I realized this is it. Olga, I think I'll take a walk before bed. Just, just not a long, just not a long one. Okay. When I reached the square, I understood that hanging around in the forest or some other strange place may not be that scary. But doing so in the dark, I didn't want to return to Olga's cabin, but I had to find a flashlight. For instance, there was one in the infirmary. I was glad I didn't spend my whole time there reading the fashion magazine. The flashlight was found quickly, and in a few minutes I was again standing at the square, pulling myself together. I just had to make the final decision before I entered the forest. Moving past the pioneers' cabins, down the forest path towards the abandoned camp, I set forth. Electronic told me that the old building was built immediately after the war. It looked like a kindergarten or like a barracks I expected, and definitely could hold fewer pioneers than today's camp. It had been abandoned for about 20 years. It was now totally dark. Oh shit, I don't like this. This is kind of creeping me out. The forest looked totally different at night. Mysterious shadows hiding behind trees and strange rustling and cries of night birds coming from everywhere, branches treacherously snapping under my feet. The full moon was shining, so I decided to save the battery in the flashlight. I'm sure I will need it sometime soon. The further I moved, the more unpleasant thoughts came into my head. I wasn't afraid of the dark at all. Are you afraid of the dark? Who remembers that show? I didn't believe in ghosts and other mystical crap, but at the same time, during the last few days, I'd encountered so many incomprehensible phenomena that, against my own will, I started to read between the lines of the simplest things. Obviously, I felt exceptionally uneasy in the forest at night. Everywhere I looked, every shadow, every tree or bush looked like weird creatures, escaping straight from a horror movie or from some Stephen King novels. A branch seemed to be someone's hand, eager to grab your shoulder, a fallen log, someone's dead body, someone who failed to get out of the forest. In every gully, I saw a bottomless abyss. If I had found myself in the forest under any other circumstances, without all these buses and pioneer camps, of course I would still feel uncomfortable, but then I would be able to explain everything with logic and be afraid of nothing, except for owls and mice, of course. But at the moment, there were more than enough reasons to fear. Despite all this, I reached the old camp without any adventures. Oh my god. That is some corpse party type level stuff, man. I don't want to go in there. That's no. In a little glade surrounded by trees stood a house, rumbling a kindergarten. A kindergarten. Oh no. I know what I remember. I don't remember. Thing is, I know what kindergarten is. I I remember what it is. The thing is, no wait, I don't remember. Wow. I heard about kindergarten. I know it's Russian for something. I'm gonna search it up anyway when I get done this episode, so I can tell you on episode 4 that I found out. But I know kindergarten means something. So paint peeled off the walls. Almost all the windows were broken. Broken misery here and there. Holes in the roof that looked like those made by a bombing. In front of the building was a little garden surrounded by rusty fence. Apparently, once it was a playground with a merry-go-round, swing, slides, and other Soviet attractions. But time is cruel. All of them were broken and mutilated by corrosion. The grass was so tall that it almost came up to my waist. The moon looked out from behind the clouds and illuminated on the old camp. It seemed like everything came back to life. Windows shone with new glass and walls looked like they'd been painted with fresh paint. I heard playful laughter, saw translucent children joyfully running and frolicking in the yard, a strict camp leader on the threshold, holding a basket with ripe apples in her hands, the old cleaning lady taking a nap in the shade. It sent chills down my spine. Of course, my imagination was just playing tricks, but the old camp itself was so similar to all the post-apocalyptic pictures I had seen that these visions were no surprise. I stood undecided for a long time before I dared to go further. After all, I'm here to find Shriek. Though I still don't get what he might be doing here, if he even still is here. A boot somewhere nearby doesn't mean anything. However, if he was not eaten by wolves for some reason, it seemed like there were no wolves in this forest. This must be the only place where he might be hiding. I carefully crossed the yard, pushing the tall grass apart and trying not to bump into a jagged piece of metal. But I stopped in the doorway, hesitating. The impenetrable heavy darkness stared back at me from inside. Even the bright moonlight could not illuminate any object or even highlight a silhouette. My head was filled up with different thoughts that all said that it's better for me to not go any further, and ran away quickly. But I pulled myself together, turned on the flashlight, and stepped over the threshold. Okay, guys. It's getting really freaky. It's getting really creepy. So, we'll stop right here. This is episode 3 for the day. Episode 4 will be posted as the same time as episode 1, 2, and 3. So, thank you all so much for watching. Does this creep you out more than it creeps me out? Because this is kind of like, it's on the threshold of creeping me really out. Just like story-wise. Like, it's getting to the point where anything could happen. So that's why it's kind of creeping me out. I don't want to fail. I don't want to die. So, at least we're in here. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching for this chilling and indecisive episode of Everlasting Summer, part 25. 4. Yeah, 24. 24. Ha. 25, I think. 20, no, 24. It's 24. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more updated videos. Yeah, I might have some new updated videos here and there. You know, just some new, simple stuff. So, yeah, I'll just make sure I'll post every random video all the time. Just like today, I'm gonna post a random video that I always wanted to play, and I always like just didn't cross paths or watch anything. I dodged it for a long time because my YouTubers that I watched played it. I almost watched them play it, but I said no. I want to play this for myself, and I want to record me playing it. So that's it. That's what we're going to say. I'm sorry I'm blabbering too much, but that is it. We're going to leave it off here. Thank you all guys so much for watching. My name is Dubdevil, aka Q, and I am out of here. Peace.